Hello, everybody. We are live. Let me hit refresh here and get my thing up. Mute my pooter. There we go. All right. Nope, that's not the right video I just clicked on there. Let's try again. There we go. Come on. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get on so I can see the chat and stuff. There we are. Now we're up. All right, there we are. Good to see everybody. Thanks a lot for coming out. Already got 80 on here. Cool. I know that it always goes up quickly once we finally go live. Sorry you're at work, Ivan. Tasmania. Definitely pop in. Hello from Mexico. How's it going, man? Taco Buddy. That's a very good name. And Jake, welcome, 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 everybody. Just got a few things out here. I have to straighten my background. It looks weird. Always that drives me nuts more than it does you guys probably, but I can't stand that. We're gonna try and center up here. I'm really weird that way. Good to see everybody. Wow, 26 already. Cool, cool, cool. So welcome to Brews and Blades on this day, May 12th, 2019. Mother's Day if you're in America. Um, hi to all the mothers out there. I have 1% female viewership. I suppose I'll probably, there may be one on here. We'll see. Statistically speaking, we usually wind up with about 90 or so on here. So statistically speaking, there might be one if you're a mother. Good on you. If not, I hope you guys called your mothers today. If you didn't, get off of this thing. Go call your moms. I went and saw my mom and then made dinner for my wife. My wife actually had to work this morning, which kind of sucked for her. And got her a card and a cactus and stuff. She likes that. She likes plants and stuff. And yeah, it was about it. Pretty chill day. Watched some Formula One, which was horribly disappointing. Wasn't exactly how I expected it to, but still disappointing. F1's so boring this season. What is the beer today? Is Brews and Blades. Gotta be a beer. Hey Sean, thanks for popping in to say hello. Appreciate it. We have Genesee Brewing Ruby Red Gulch. This is grapefruit beer, which I don't normally like beer with fruit in it, but this is actually really, really freaking good. It's a regular Kolsch with some grapefruitiness to it. It's actually fantastic. I'm gonna pop this open. It's a special edition. They are only making it this year, supposedly, but usually whenever Genesee says that, that means they're making it next year. It's very grapefruity though, but it's good. I like grapefruit juice. It's one of the few alcoholic things with fruitiness in it that I really like. Western Sun vodka with water and black cherry Mio. Oh, that sounds pretty good. It is a bit bizarre, but it's pretty good. It works, man. I did not call my mom, and she went and found me. You've all been warned. Yeah, it's Mother's Day. Gotta call your mom. Get her some flowers or something. She put up with you. I did hear about Sam Adams buying Dogfish Head. Yeah, I know Sam from Dogfish a little bit. I used to write some beer-related stuff, and he gave me a quote for my bike book. And he's a good dude. I'd assume if he did it, that's for a reason. But yeah, we'll see. Might as well get a sour. But yeah, this is almost a sour. It's close enough. It's close to a as close to a sour as I want to get. I don't like sour beers very much. Not my thing. We actually went out to my friend's brewery last night with my wife. His band was playing at his brewery, and they had a sour there. Everybody was trying to shove down our throats, and I don't want anything to do with it. Show the Ska High action. I have no plans for tonight. We're just going to kind of hang out and chat. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's why everybody loves these. For being such a light, thin blade, it's just ridiculous smooth. Ridiculous. Somebody said talk about the Spider Monkey. It's funny, those were the two first to come up because I am working on later this week. I'm going to do a comparison between these two. A bit unfair because it's hard to get the Ska Hop, but still, they do compare in a whole lot of ways. Just one you have to wait a year for, if you're lucky. Yeah, summer beers are good. I do like summer beers. Yeah, 315 is the bid, but it's still get it. The Spider Monkey is Southern Grind. Zach Brown, the country music guy. I don't like country music, so but he's famous enough that I'd recognize his face when I looked on the site. But yeah, from Zach Brown Band, creatively named. But by all accounts, an awesome dude. And actually, Southern Grind stuff, a good chunk of what of their profits go to. He has a camp for for disabled kids and terminally ill kids and stuff. So a good chunk of Spider Monkeys, of Spider Monkey of Southern Grind's profits go to help kids have a good time for the summer, which is, how can you complain about that? It's pretty great. You're over 12 months waiting for your ska. I waited 10, I think. And then, yeah, I've told the story before. I could have bought 2 in one day if I wanted to. This is not the one I waited for. I actually gave up my number because I went up trading for this one the same day my number came up. So, didn't wind up using my number. So somebody got it passed on to them. Because I emailed them and said no thanks, and they said, okay, that's cool, we'll pick the next person. Oh yeah, it is pretty awesome. Zach Brown's apparently a very cool guy. I hope to meet him at Blade Show. Yeah, wine business too, and I think the wine business also, a good chunk of it goes to that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's somebody said I should have sold my spot, and they're absolutely right. I should have done that. If I was a better capitalist pig, I would have done that. I just didn't think about it. I could have just sold my spot. Not gonna touch that one, Matt. Don't get into politics here. So what's coming up this week? When did I get the boost? Oh, 2-3 months ago. It was their last run, right the same time that Blade HQ did their run with the carbon. I got but I wanted the full titanium, so I got it direct from Boost instead. Yeah, rain in 40s. Yep, that's the weather. It's pretty England outside right now, if I had to characterize it in a word. What's coming up this week? 2 videos I'm going to regret. I'm going to do a video about my favorite blade steels, which I know I'll get a ton of flack for, because you can just never make everybody happy, and they're just going to tell you you're wrong, but I'm going to do it anyway. And then one, it's going to be kind of fun, but a bit not. I'm going to do a video of what you can do to get blocked from my comments. So I don't know. I haven't like fully blocked anybody, but I do the hidden. You can hide people's comments, which is fantastic because you hit hide, and the hide users' comments, and the people don't know that no one's seeing their comments, but no one's seeing their comments anymore, and it's just fantastic. So they're just shouting into the ether, and it makes me laugh. So I've done that to a few people, and I'm just going to say what you can do. What will make me do that to you. And it's not insulting me. If you guys look at my comments, there's plenty of comments insulting me. That's fine. I've been reviewing stuff on the internet for 20 years. I've got a pretty thick skin. It's other stuff that I will wind up doing that. Oh, and it's funny, Triple EDC, you just put that very funny comment, and it just came up and asked if I wanted to hide it or show it. I'm going to show it. It's really funny. No, but it's pretty normal stuff. Nothing racial or homophobic or anything. I'm not putting up with that. Nothing super violent or anything like that, because that gets me in trouble with YouTube, and that ain't cool. And cut and pasting comments, that is probably my number one thing that makes me angry. Well, they have a beef with some particular brand, and they just cut and paste that same comment to every video involving that brand. Yeah, that's immediate. Hidden. I'm done with that. That's at least come up with an individual insult for each video. Have some creativity, for Christ's sake. What about tennis shorts? I play tennis. I don't know what is so funny about me mentioning tennis shorts in one video. You guys, everybody wears, everybody talks about basketball shorts. People mention that all the time in videos. Why is it different me wearing tennis shorts? I play tennis, and tennis shorts, I don't think, are what you think tennis shorts are. They're not super short. I don't know if you've watched tennis in any time in the last 3 decades. Nobody wears short tennis shorts anymore. Does that Shamwari have direct port nitrous injection and standalone fuel management? I do not know. It's a loaner, so I'd have to ask the owner. Um, yeah, short tennis shorts went out of style in the 80s. Can see you the Agassi headband. I used to wear a headband when I had longer hair. I don't anymore. Now I'm a hat guy. I'm a tennis hat guy. Yeah, early bird tickets are all sold out for Blade Show. Yeah, I didn't even try to get one of those. I'm gonna get in early one day with through a manufacturer that's gonna let me get in early with their pass, and then I just got normal passes for the rest of the weekend because the press passes are A, hard to get, B, don't let you in early. So am I going bald? No, not really. It's I'm 44. It's a little thinner than it used to be, but definitely not going bald. It's not receding or anything. There's a bit less of it in general all over my head, but that's about it. Hey Keith, someone please get that lyric. I don't know what that's in reference to. Would Brian, would you ever consider moving away from upstate New York? Yes. I love Rochester. I don't like most of the rest of upstate New York, but I love Rochester. But pretty, it's fairly likely in the next 4 or 5 years, yeah, Germany or Spain. I might move back to Germany or to Spain. One of those. Spain would put a big damper on the channel because they don't like you can't carry any knife unless you have a reason to. Germany's knife laws actually aren't that horrible, and I could get away with, even though they're technically illegal, they're not super litigious about it over there. So yeah, Germany is my second home. I lived there for 4 years and I fell in love with it. And every time I go back there, I'm just calm and I just really like it. I think the best thing about being over there is not being in time sync with America. So that means when I wake up at 6 or 7 in the morning, no one calls and bothers me until noon. Oh, it's so nice. I do really like that a lot. That just my phone doesn't start ringing until noon or 1. I have a very busy personal life and with my mom and 2 kids in school and all that stuff. And do I speak fluent German? I get by. I would hardly call it fluent. I understand everything people say, every word that people say to me, but I have a very tough time responding sometimes. Would you be so kind as to flip that booze blade, sir? Since you asked so nicely. Oh, Switzerland is amazing, but wow, it's expensive. Germany is not any more expensive than living here in Rochester. It's really about the same. It flips very well when you catch the flipper tab correctly. It's very nice. I do really like the smoke. It's one that I might sell someday though, because I carried it today. This was my Mother's Day carry, I guess you'd call it, but I don't carry it that much, and you know me, feed the beast. If I don't carry something much, it goes away. Even though the only thing that makes me hesitate selling is they're really, really hard to get. Aren't they also super racist? But Germans or Swiss? I don't think either of them are. Jolly good flip, well done, sir. Spotted tea and all that. Does mother approve of the boost blade smoke? My mom, and honestly, and I'm not saying this to make you feel bad. My mom she has dementia, so she doesn't really approve or disapprove of much at all. But she's doing all right. She's doing as well as she's gonna do. But yeah. And closest I get to Switzerland is my knives, and they make Swiss cheese in my wallet. I went I went to Switzerland for. I've only been in Switzerland for 3 days of my life. I went on a little bike tour there. I was in at Lake Constance in southern Germany, and they actually didn't plan on it. And I had a few extra days off before I had to get back to work when I was in the Air Force. And some guys asked me. Already had all my gear with me, and they said, "Hey, you want to go ride in the Alps for 3 days?" So I did that. But God, I want to say in Switzerland we rented a campsite. I think a campsite with no power was like 42 euros or something like that for just a spot of grass. Lovely view, but holy crap, everything like we went to a McDonald's and it was like 12 euros, which at the time was like $10, which isn't that insane now, but this was in 2002. Yeah, Lucerne does seem pretty. My ex-wife used to go there all the time with her friends. I never made it. That was a girls' weekend thing. I was never, never invited to. Yeah, I already told everybody to give their mothers a call, Steve. Yep, I did. I went and saw mine today. So look at me. Somebody asked about it. I don't talk about it unless people ask about it. I did mention it in a few videos, though. I will admit that. I'll make a concerted effort to stop mentioning Germany. Somebody asked if I'd move anywhere else other than here, and that was it. What's a good starter mountain bike for me? 6'5", 260. Honestly, dude, I'm so out of touch with the mountain bike world now. I mostly review recumbent bikes and stuff. So I would say go with Trek or Specialized. Those are the two best companies I dealt with. A lot of the other ones, I used to say GT, Cannondale, but GT and Cannondale are both just Chinese companies now. I would go Trek or Specialized and just find a good dealer and get what they tell you to get. But I think any of the Trek aluminum stuff you'd be completely fine with. Yeah, it's Switzerland's very, very expensive. Let's go here. Yeah, the Skaha does look good. I've been carrying this a lot lately too. It's the most expensive thing that I have that's kind of mine. Kind of mine. I'm not still not really sure. I have to discuss it with USA Made Blade when I get to Blade Show. But uh it's I just do really love the half track. It's bulky but it's good. It's bulky, but it's good. Kind of like some women I used to date. But no, it's great. The 20CV Tanto. I see they're going back to S35VN on a lot of stuff, which is kind of surprising, but I do like S35VN, as you will see when I do my favorite blade steel videos later this week. I know it seems like everyone has a Trek, but there's a reason for it. I go Specialized if you want to do something slightly different, or I hear good things about BMC too, but how long was in the Air Force? 9 years in two different stints. I was in for 4, I got out for 2, and I went back for another 5. Um, I was command and control. It was all right. I liked it. I got to see some cool places. I liked it the first 4 years better than I liked my last 5, except for that I got to go to Europe. That was awesome. But other than that, my job got really stressful when I went over there. So that's I got out. I got out early because I was getting stressed out. You're welcome for my service. I used to, this is just the last like year or two that I've gotten so that when people say thank you for your service, I just say you're welcome. I used to say didn't I didn't care for it. I would say something snotty back, but now you know what? I'm just saying I just say thank you or say you're welcome now. That's it. I don't. There was a point in time where I really regretted it and was really mad about it, but I've gotten over it. So yeah, this is Ruby Red Kolsch from Genesee Brewing is what the beer is today, as my thumb is covering up the whole damn thing. Somebody said my thoughts on D2. Meh. I mean, I there was a period of time where I thought it was great that everything was coming out in D2, and now everything is out in D2. I'm just kind of sick of it. But it's all right. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. It's just I think it's a bit difficult to sharpen for the benefits. But did I kick dirt overseas? No, I was in Europe. But the only time I got sand in my boots was on the beach in Florida when I was based at Eglin. I was not. My career field does not deploy to war zones. We were critical, non-deployable. Am I going incognito at Blade Show? No, not at all. I'm hoping to have T-shirts by that time, so I may be wearing a Slicey Dicey T-shirt. If not, you guys will see my face in some videos. Come up and say hi. I'd very much welcome that. That's completely fine. Can you fly the planes? I never flew in the Air Force. No, I was a ground pounder enlisted guy in the Air Force. But no, I did have a pilot's license. I had a pilot's license before I had a driver's license. My dad was a flight instructor, but I'm kind of. But I let my medical expire, and it would cost like $3,000 to get my license back, and it's just not worth it for me. Hoping to buy a Slicey Dicey sticker. Well, you have stickers, don't you? We can do a sticker swap. I'm gonna make it rain stickers there, man. Oh, can I flip the chamois? Yeah, it's pretty. I'm going to put it aside now. This is not mine, unfortunately. This is a loaner that has to go back. I'm so sad about that. Oh, this was my grail, and I'm not disappointed in it. The only thing I'm disappointed about it is in that I don't own it. I'm probably never going to own one. But I would get the medium, I think, instead of this. This is the small, the 3-inch one. I think I get the medium one, which is what, 3.2 or something like that. But that tiny little thin light blade and it drops like that. Oh my God. It's just ridiculous. It is thin. That's why I can't believe it drops like that. Never seen a knife this thin that just drops like that. Make yourself a custom Hinderer XM18 on stream one day. What is that? I don't know what. I know what a custom XM18 is. I don't know what stream one day you mean by that. I want to move some stuff around here. Oh, you guys have seen the Kapara enough that can go away. I just got it back last week, and I'm just so happy to have it back. I loaned it out to another channel. Here, you guys always like to see the Anthem. And finally, something I realized this screen looked like it was black and white. I'm a boring person. What can I say? What else do we have out that I wanted to? Oh yeah, I put everything over here because and also this week. Oh my God, this is the video you guys will care about the most. I am going to do my so far that I've reviewed of my top 10 new knives of the first half of 2018. I did a similar kind of thing last year. I did like the best and worst trends of the first half of 2018 because Blade Show starts in a couple weeks, and that's kind of the end of the model year, if you know what I mean. Like if you think in car terms, you know. So that's why I wanted to do it then. So I've got a lot of knives in a box here next to me, all laid out for me to do that video. I have not reviewed the Feist 2 yet. Thanks, Zach. Oh yeah, by the way, the super chat is up down below. I always forget to mention that. I don't have a Feist, but I do have the Beglighter Tanto Titanium, which is awesome. Just look at that. So pretty. Bring out the Dalica. The Dalica is always right at hand, man, because, you know, if I got to defend my home or, you know, slaughter a hog, you need a knife like the Dalica that can't cut anything at all. Your message got held for review, veteran, but I'm gonna let that one pass. Yeah, it's just, oh my God, this is the biggest piece of junk ever. I thank Keith very much. I know he's on here, Keith, for sending this to me. It's just, this is the biggest piece of junk. And I wanted to do a video about taking it apart and seeing if I could make it better. And it's impossible. Like it's all pinned together. You can't even take it apart. Such a piece of junk. The Dalek can make short work of the bacon factories. Yeah. Yeah, it's my go-to. Yeah, it is stainless. It is, no, it's pronounced stainless. Stainless steel. It's, I hear it's very similar to Valerian steel, is what I've heard. Third knife from the right. If I set that down, this is a Hinderer half track. This is the full titanium Spanto USA made blade exclusive. If that's the one that you, well, yeah, not today. I'm really excited for Thrones tonight. I always am. I love Game of Thrones, but I don't know what. I like that. I don't know if you guys watch John Oliver's show. He does a oh, the other left. Oh, that's a Southern Grind Spider Monkey. Oh, if you watch John Oliver, he keeps mentioning on his show because he's on HBO also, and he just keeps saying, I'm gonna swear. Fair warning, I'm gonna swear. I don't monetize these videos in case swears slip out, but he just keeps saying like however many weeks there is left in Game of Thrones, and he's like, in 3 weeks this network is so fucked. Which he's right. Like, how many people are gonna cancel their HBO Go subscriptions the day that Game of Thrones ends? I think lots and lots and lots of people are gonna do that. I'm not, because I use somebody else's password. Oh my God, wait, he might cancel it. Yeah, but Veep's ending, that's ending. Barry's the only other. Barry and John Oliver are the only two things I like to watch. And John Oliver puts 90% of the show up on YouTube the next morning. Yeah, Barry's great. It's really, really good. Westworld I never got into. Oh, Veep is amazing. Veep is fantastic. Um, it's one of the funniest shows on television. I think it makes me laugh more than anything else on TV. And that's ending. Westworld. I seemed very. I don't know. I didn't understand any of it. Yeah, look at all that Brian Speck. There is a lot. Let me find something that's got some color to it. Oh, this may take a minute. I have a bug out. That's blue. Here we go. I have a bug out within reach. There's some other ones in the cases. There's a bug out. Yeah, not much. I have a loner Nirvana. It's got stripes. That's not very Brian Speck. It is a great knife though. Kind of sad they don't make that anymore. And the Paisan is just a bit dear for me. I don't think I quite want to swing that. I've thought about it, but I think if I got any of the new expensive Spydercos, I get the Drunken. Barry is the most evilest guy I know. Yeah, when he flips that switch, whoa, God, it's scary. And he's such a nice, funny, really nice guy. I don't know him, but I know people that know him, and they say what a great, nice guy he is. Get a Paisan and you'll sub. You don't sub? How did you know I was up? I think you're lying. I think you already subscribed. In a rough time financially, past few months, and finally ready to make $150 purchase suggestions. I don't know what you already have. Missing the currywurst? Nope, because I bought a giant thing of the sauce and brought it back, and I've had it twice since I've been home. Yeah, or I would be. Your heretic manticore. I don't know what that is, to be honest. USA made blades for the spider monkey. Yeah, they do anodization for no charge. Really, really cool. Yeah, they do that for anything. You can get all their knives with free anodization. Witty just really likes doing it, and he's got all the tanks and all that stuff. So it's pretty good. He does some amazing stuff. You guys know the 0460 I gave away was custom anodized. He does some amazing work. Bring out the one I just had on last night, the Super Freak. Every time I post anything about Benchmades, I get somebody saying, "What's with all the Benchmade videos? Stop posting Benchmade videos." To which I say, "Stop watching them." And maybe I will. Can you buy my smoke yet? Maybe. I'm thinking about it just because of this is the time of season where I don't know if you guys watch a lot of other YouTube channels. If you do, you should. I'm not the best. We sell stuff that we thought we'd never sell because it's Blade Show time and we need money. So that happens. Oh, bring back I can't. You're just staring. You've seen it. It's burned into your retinas by now. Here, put the bug out away. That's not exciting. Yeah, Woody does some amazing work down at USA Made Blade. They're a great shop, guys. If you're buying anything made in America, and you want to support honestly, a pretty small operation, they're a great place. Woody has hooked me up with a lot of really cool stuff. I didn't even ask for this half track. He messaged me on Instagram at like 12:30 at night. Reconnect. There we go. Little glitch happens every now and then. But anyway, yeah, so Woody just told me I needed to try this and sent it to me. I didn't ask anything. He just said, you got to try one of these, and he was right, man. This thing it's pretty great. I had a 3-inch XM18 and I liked it. It was very, very cool. But it was kind of small. This doesn't feel small. Even though it's short, it feels so much bigger than it is. And this feels like a freaking Hinderer, if you know what I mean. Nothing really living the dream. You just ordered a Benchmade CLA carbon fiber. I don't know. Or the CLA, I don't know what the CLA is. Yeah. Speaking of Benchmade's noticed, yeah, the 940-1501 is gone. I have one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a guy to usually try and jump on a knife and make money from it, but Mine is in superb shape, and I'm going to keep an eye on those resale prices. And when uh, when they get really high up, which I know they will, yeah, mine's probably going to go to a collector sometime. I've actually stopped carrying it once I realized they were all gone and they're never coming back, because Benchmade's not doing that at all anymore. So, is the full tie half track new? It's a USA made blade exclusive. So you can go to usamadeblade.com, get that. And oh, thanks everybody for the super chats. I always appreciate that. Starting bid on the smoke at 150. It would take more than that. I would basically want at least retail for that. I may do a knife sale later this week, so keep an eye out for that. I have to do some. I don't want to sell anything. That's the problem right now. Is there's only like 3 knives that I really want to sell, and they're all kind of budget stuff. So I got to do bill balancing at the end of this week for Blade Show and see if I'm going to sell anything. So how could you sell the Tron knife? Is there something else specific that you're looking at? I would get another 940 of some sort. Thanks, Rob. I really appreciate that. I'll read your question in just a second. I'm answering another one. I never liked the Tron look. So other than the blade steel, I would just get another 940. I'd probably just get a regular 940-2 that I could, pay wholesale for and just replace it with that. I love the 940, but other than the blade steel, the Tron look never really blew me away. On Reddit, smoke sell for 200, 220. Yeah, which is about what I paid for mine. So that's probably what I'd want for it. I never go on Reddit. I'm not that old, but man, Reddit is something I just don't understand. Need a suggestion. Haven't bought a knife in 4 years. Want a less than 3-inch good steel. Brand doesn't matter. 225 or less. No Sage 5. I have Sage 2. No Para 3. I want 2. So I'm out of touch. Three Rivers Manufacturing Neutron is what I would suggest you get. That would be my suggestion. They take a minute to get a hold of, but they are worth it. And they are coming out with another batch of them pretty quickly, actually. I don't mind the black and blue. It's just that Tron looky thing. I almost dyed it. And then I heard they were going to get rid of it, so I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to ruin it. The last batch of what? The Neutron? Mine's fine. I guess mine is the batch before that, though. I'm waiting for the Atom. I'm getting an Atom at the latest at Blade Show. VIP pass. Slicey makes me pay an annual fee, though. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't think I've ever charged you anything, Jack. I'd like to, but I haven't. The Blade HQ batch. Yeah, I don't know. TRM Atom is about to drop. Yeah, any day now. You had to put in to get your numbers and all that stuff. They had a complicated ordering process, but they have to. They're small manufacturers, so. Oh, Steve asked me who let me in the live chat. Oh, yeah, no, you're always welcome, man. I'll be back. Got to go buy that half track. I don't know if he has any in stock right now. He gets them in small batches, but they usually, USA Made Blade usually does have the full tie one in stock. I want a full track now, but the full track is, I want to handle one at Blade Show to see if it's too much for me or not. Oh, the Clegane Bowl. Yeah, hopefully. Don't you just love the Scott? Yeah, the Scott is amazing. I carry it all the time. You know what? I think I'm going to carry it tomorrow. I haven't carried it. I say I carry it all the time, and I do. It always makes my top 10, but I haven't carried it in, I don't think I've carried it in like more than a week. It's just so light. I know who has a Knifeworks 940 if anyone's hit me up. Yeah, and I might sell mine. I don't know. I kind of want to hold on to it for a bit and see if the value goes up, but I stopped carrying it now because now it's like a collector thing, and I don't keep Sprints usually. That's why I don't own many Sprints. That's why you rarely see me with Sprints, because the value goes up on them, and I just let them go, and I don't use them. And, like that's why even with the smoke, they're so hard to get that part of me thinks I could probably break even on it. I might just let it go and get something else, If you don't get called for the Atom, you're willing to buy someone else's. 940 is a super tennis shorts knife. That it is. Why does everybody make fun of my tennis shorts? I play tennis. What is the big deal? I see Kapara, Nirvana, and Smoke. That sounds like a really terrible song. What's unique about that 940? It's 20 CV, and do I have it out here? I'll get it out. Since we're talking about it, this is stupid. It's right behind me. And Zach, since you play tennis too, can you verify to the people here that tennis shorts are not short anymore? That went out of style in the 90s. Yeah, so this is the one we're talking about. No, this one's got schmutz on it. What was I cutting with that? Something sticky. It's 20 CV and it has these G10 with the Tron looking things on it. That's really about it. I have a bug out clip on this. This is not the standard clip, but yeah. Yep, they got long when Agassi started playing, and that was it. Yeah, but it's a nice knife. But would I be dramatically less happy with a regular 940-2? Yeah, probably not. I don't like the green standoffs, but those can be changed. I'm just waiting to see if the value goes up. If it doesn't, they made a lot of them. It might not go up. They might. It might. I may just be speculating for no purpose because they may not go up at all. But you need a full liner. But do ya? That's something I always say to people when they say knife has to have a full liners. But does it? I don't know what you're doing that you really have to have it. You got to be doing some pretty serious stuff. How much I pay for the Spyderco? Not mine. This is a loaner. Yeah, I know they go for stupid money. Yeah, no place to hold your balls in the Johnny Mac shorts in more ways than one. In more ways than one, my friend. Yeah, I wear head stuff because it's cheap and it's good. Ferrum Forge Con, or is Con a different? I don't know what the Ferrum Forge Con is. And I'll go full tang if I want strength. That's what she said. I don't know why I said that to that. It just sounded funny. The full tang. I do know what a full tang means. What's your favorite vegetable? Asparagus, honestly, now, which I had not eaten asparagus once in my life until about 3 or 4 years ago. My wife's a vegetarian, so I'm always trying to find stuff, that to make that we'll both eat, and because I'm definitely not a vegetarian. So I saw a recipe for some grilled asparagus. Yeah, that's what I do. Grilled asparagus grilled with Parmesan and oil. Yep. Oh my God. I like it a little charred too. I like it a little charred. Oh, it's so good. Yep. I hadn't eaten it until the last 3 or 4 years, and now it's like my favorite vegetable. Asparagus is freaking awesome if you burn it. Garlic butter, yeah, that's good too. I put garlic salt on mine too, yeah, when I do the Parmesan and stuff. What's my favorite variety of tomato? I don't really have one, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't really have one. Roma is what I usually wind up using. Tonight I made chorizo. I made this thing. It's my wife's favorite meal, and she's it's Mother's Day, so I made this. You can get the Morningstar makes these vegetarian chorizo crumbles, and I made that with roasted red peppers and sun-dried tomatoes and onions and a lot of curry and stuff, and then you eat it over rice. It's really spicy. It's really, really good. Chorizo. Team Iron Man. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to give spoilers. To anybody who has not seen Endgame. I finally have. I had my best friend literally said, I'm not going to speak to you until you see Endgame. I'm sure that I've had heirloom tomatoes. I don't pay attention to the kind of tomatoes that I get. How do I store my knives? Actually, here's the small one. I'll bring the small one out. I normally I have 2 big ones and 1 small one. These Spyderco, the Spider packs. They're great. I like them because you can see the knives when you open them up. I'm undoubtedly going to knock something over right now. But yeah, this is where I keep. I have a weird system that I put them in. So this one has small, like onesie, twosies, or small run knives. So it's got some mass drop stuff and the TRMs and stuff in it. But yeah, I like that you can see them when they're in there. Bring the Mordax out. That hasn't made an appearance here in a long time because that was also, I loaned that to, I think, someone on this chat. Didn't I? Oh no, I loaned it to Steve and I got it back and I loaned it off to somebody else, I think, too. Loaned it to my buddy Mike. But yeah, this is a final production sample prototype, but I'm actually going to swap this for a full production one. Not in Brian's spec. I'm actually going to get a blue one. So I don't know when I'm going to be able to do that, but whenever they're available. But yeah, ProTech. The Mordax is going to be, I don't know when they're coming out, but they are going, once they do, they are going to be one of the regular production ones, like the Crux and stuff, that they still come in drops, but they come often. It's definitely going to be in that batch. So man, this is filthy. This is like the second knife in a row I've brought out of that case that's very dirty. Dirty knife. Do I still own a version of the proper? No, but I may get one of the carbon fiber ones if I don't go crazy at Blade Show. Or I might get one at Blade Show. I don't know. The carbon fiber ones look pretty badass. You got the blue milled coming. I'm gonna get the. I want to get the blue plain like this. Yeah, but it's got a couple little differences for the production. I know the pivot hardware is different, and there was something else they changed. Maybe it was just that, but I just want the blue. And this is a prototype, and it's got a little rock in it. I know I've talked to everyone else who got the prototypes, and none of theirs have that, so I think it's just mine. What's the cost in the Mordaxes? I don't remember. Was it like $250, $260, something like that? I don't remember. Am I getting the Paisan? Perhaps. Probably not, though. I think if I bought either of the new expensive Spydercos, I'd get the Drunken. I wish the Tanto was sub 3.5. Yeah, that is slightly annoying. Paisan for views, but I wouldn't. That's it. When I get really expensive stuff, it does not get a lot of views. You guys seem to appreciate stuff that's like $200 and under. Not sure the Paisan would get a lot. We'll see, because I'm doing a couple of expensive ones. I'm going to do one on the Anthem. I'm going to do one on the Hinderer half track. We'll see, but usually they don't get that much. Any plans on getting a Smog? I'd not to own unless I try one at Blade Show and fall in love with it. But yeah, I'm going to be getting one in to borrow. I'm so tired of carbon fiber, choosing my card every time it's available. You know what? So do I. I do the same thing. Is the TRM Atlas worth it? I'm a guy who likes smaller folders and slip joints. Yes, get it. If you like smaller folders and slip joints, yep, get an Atlas. Abso-freaking-lutely. Just buy it. That was the only knife I had when I was overseas and over in Germany, and man, it was fantastic. Did not miss having my other knives that much, honestly. Yes, another one, you took me over my general 200 and under. I apologize for nothing. That's what I always say when somebody says, "Oh man, you made me spend $300." I'm like, that's sorry, dude. Watching Fight Club and a cop pulled out a Spyderco. Yeah, Spydercos are very common. Where was I in Germany? All over the place. I had to go to a few things: Frankfurt, Germersheim, and Kalkum on the Mosel. I've already been harassed once for talking too much about Germany, so I'm not gonna. Fight Club changed your life at 15. Did it make you a psychopath? I'm only half joking. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, that's a movie that could change your life in a very, very bad way. And what else do we want to talk about here? Yeah, so any guesses on what from stuff that I've reviewed, if you guys watch, any guesses on what's going to make? I think I'm going to put it out, Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm going to do my top 10 knives for the first half of 2018. It's only going to be stuff that I reviewed. So, see you, Jack. So any guesses on what's going to make that list? Top 10 knives I've reviewed in the first half of 2018. You want a drunk Brian knife review? You've seen one. If you've watched a lot of my reviews, you've seen one. You just didn't know. You just didn't know. Pair 3 lightweight super freak. Both very good guesses. Very, very good guesses. Malice, also pretty good guess. Is the bare knuckle going to be in that? The bare knuckle was last year. The bare knuckle did make my top 10 of last year for the whole year. Yeah. Did you get the Ritter this year? Nope, that was last year too. I also thought I got it this year, and I had it in there. Spider Monkey is, yes, I reviewed it this year, but it's not from this year. You know what I mean? Like, it's just for 2019 model year stuff. Skaha was also, I got it this year, but it was previous. Bailout, I will tell you, spoiler. That's one spoiler I give you. Bailout did not make it. I like it. It's fine, but it's just another bug out. And I didn't like that pommel. So the Bailout did not make it. I actually don't even have the Bailout anymore. I traded it for this. What do you use for sharpening? Spyderco Sharp Maker, mostly. I'm getting into freehanding a little bit, but I've decided to skip the guided systems and go into more trying to learn freehand. So you're not going to see me do any videos about it, though, until I get good at it. So I decided to be stupid and do that. Did you see pre-order for the Chief Native? Yeah, I really do want the Native Chief or Chief Native, whatever it is. That looks really, really cool. Did I review the PMP Revenge? I did not, no. I don't know why. It wasn't really something that blew me away. Gray Ghost also, it's new for me for this year, but not new for the year. So I do have it right here though. I just carried this yesterday actually. I love the Gray Ghost. It's so cool. Bring the Chamois back in. It's right here. I have to clear some stuff out of the way though, because I don't want to take a chance on scratching it because it's very expensive and it's not mine. That's the only thing that sucks about getting loaners. I appreciate getting loaners, but when they're super expensive like that, I think this guy even said, "Oh, go ahead and carry it." No, I'm not going to carry it. I'm not going to carry that thing. It's not mine. No way. I did carry this a couple days. I carried the Nirvana a couple days, and I love the Nirvana. It's awesome. 8015 I don't have anymore. 8010 I still have. I do love me the 8010. I think the 8010 is obviously going to make the list. I think that's not at all unsurprising. Any insight on when a mini Super Freak will come out? I have heard that there are no current plans. That's all I've heard. But that could, it's Benchmade. They have massive production capability. They could, even though there are no current plans, they could pump one out in a month. You know, it's not a big deal. See you later, Ed. Front flipper recommendations. I would honestly recommend, even though I have a Boost Smoke and now I've got a Chamois here to handle, and these are supposed to be the two best, I would recommend, hold on a moment, especially if you've never had a front flipper before. Where is it? There it is. The only downside to Spidey packs is when you're on video, they make a lot of noise. You need to buy one of these. If you've never had a front flipper before and you're remotely curious, this is a Real Steel Metamorph. This is the G2. There's even a newer version coming out that I'm going to be getting also. I think it's a dealer exclusive from the way they worded it with different handle materials. I assume it's G10 because they talked about it being grippier. But yeah, get a Metamorph. They're like $70, something like that. Yeah, they're fantastic, and they're so smooth. Oh, Oh, Northwest Knives will regrind it, bail out to a drop point. That's cool. When you carry their Nirvana, do you smell like Teen Spirit, dude? No, I never smell like Teen Spirit, but I hear every time I put it in my pocket, though, I do go dun, dun, dun. Every time I put it in my pocket. You just have to. Did you say you have not reviewed the Anthem yet? No, I did an unboxing with it the day I got it, but I haven't done a review of it yet. I didn't even cut anything with it or anything. I just took it out of the box and swapped the pocket clip out and got rid of the penis clip. But yeah, if you're curious about front flippers, get a Real Steel G5 Metamorph. They are amazing. Amazing. I didn't put it in my. This is not going to make my top 10 for the first half of 2018 though, or 2019 though, because it's all they did was just change the scales and put a deep carry clip on it. I don't think that's enough to call it a new knife. What do you guys think? If you guys think it's enough to call it a new knife, then I'll put it in there because I love it that much. It would definitely boot something else out, but I don't know. I don't think it's enough to call it a new knife. What could they do to the Mordex? And the question, I didn't say anything. I missed the first part of that, I think. Hey, you think it's a new knife? I don't think about it. You're going to call it new knife? Because it would boot something else out. I don't know what yet. But I do love this little thing. I had the original. I had two of the originals. I had one that was bright blue, and it was so blue you could hear it. And then I sold that one and got a gray one, and then they came out with this, and I got this one and sold the old one. What are your thoughts on buying a Benchmade sight unseen with their QC reputation? I think their QC reputation is kind of overblown now. I think definitely there was a phase that was a problem. I don't think it is now. I mean, I do buy some of my Benchmades face-to-face at REI, and when I do, I ask to see all of them, and I open up all the boxes, and they're all fine. So I just don't think it's a thing anymore. I'm not going to say they're the best in the industry or anything, but I don't think it's a big deal anymore. Bigger Yojimbo or no, more Kapars. Yeah, there's more Kapars coming back. It's going to be a full production thing. That's the nature of the Taiwan knives. They come and go and come and go and come and go. But it's a regular production knife, so it hasn't been discontinued or anything. I didn't imagine it wouldn't be. It's very, very popular. Everybody loves it. It's probably, in my opinion, it's one of the best things they make right now. That and the Sage 5 are my two favorite Spydercos by a mile. Even in order to find a straighter S&G. No, I don't. I don't know why them being in Canada would make them any different than the ones in America, Matt. But I don't know. I've never had one that was horribly off center. I've had ones that were a little bit off, but no more than what I get on average with Spyderco and stuff. Spidey Chef. I had the Spidey Chef. Somebody loaned me one. I liked it, but it just wasn't completely my thing. I mean, I really liked it, but I didn't buy one. I almost bought one. Remember, I did a video about like I was going to buy one, and then I didn't. I decided, no, I like the Shaman, or I mean, I like yep. I just mentioned it, and now the Kapara. God, brain. I like the Kapara just as much, but I do really miss my Shaman. I sold my Shaman, and I do wish that I had one. I'll have to watch Dragons and Incest. See ya. I can't imagine what show you were speaking of. Can't imagine what show that must be. Yeah, I can't carry autos here either, so I don't pay attention to them. I'd love to. I wish they were. I want a nice Microtech like really, really badly, and I just never gotten one. Yeah, according to Amazon, flippers aren't legal here. Anything that says the word flipper in it, you can't get shipped from Amazon to you in New York. Yeah, the 940 on. We were just talking about it. It's gone now. That's it. They are no more. And Benchmade is not doing dealer or distributor exclusives anymore. They're just going to do their own sprint runs, and that's it, which is sad. Right, Zach? You have a better connection with them. That's what I heard. Is that the days of the dealer exclusive Benchmades are no more, which sucks because there were some awesome dealer exclusive Benchmades. using my filthy vape thing. Everybody asks whenever they hear my vape thing. I know there are a lot of you who do. This is a Lost Vape Orion DNA. You can program it on your computer, but I plugged it in and it was a spreadsheet, and I got afraid, and I just use it in the normal stock settings. So your Microtech custom sigil. I want an OTF Microtech, but I can't carry it, so I'm just not going to get one. Are you heard it finalized yet? Good. I hope it doesn't happen, but I heard it from multiple people that was no more. Yeah. Yeah, I actually heard it from KnifeWorks. They said that they were told they're not doing that anymore. What percent nicotine? It's a mix of 3 and 6. I have 2 bottles. I have 1 bottle of 3 and 1 bottle of 6. Stop vaping because you can't get Nick anymore. Where? Oh, are you in Australia by your name? Is that something you just can't get anymore? I can carry it, I just can't get caught. Yeah. Douche flute, Brian. I know. I'm actually working on a joke because I'm a comedian, and I'm working on a joke about how, like, no matter what anyone says, they started smoking because they thought it looked cool. I don't care what anybody says. If you give any other reason for why you started smoking, you're a liar. You started because you thought it looked cool. And now the best way to quit smoking is these things, which make you look like a complete idiot. Like just a complete moron. And I don't know, there's a joke in there somewhere. There's a joke in there somewhere. Yeah, it's not a joke, it's reality. Yeah, but it's just there's a joke in there somewhere about the fact that to quit the thing that makes you look cool made you I'm gonna show, I don't know why that's weird, Steve. It gave me a warning on your last post. That's weird. Ritter is on the Knife Junkie. Ooh, I do want to go check that out. That's cool. Yeah, there's a joke in there somewhere about that you started something to look cool, and then you had to do the dumbest thing ever to stop doing it. Started smoking to feel grown up, which is a variant of looking cool. And blame your high school girlfriend. Were you just doing it constantly and you just had to have a cigarette afterwards? Oh, we're getting the little spinny deal again. Glitchy, 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 glitch. Oh, this looks like an old Transformers toy. It does. But it's all billet aluminum, and it's carbon fiber. I'm still a knife guy, so I like aluminum and carbon fiber. Quit weed and went to cigs. Bad. Yeah, you should have stuck with the other man. I quit smoking weed on accident. I didn't mean to. It like wasn't an intention. It's just I just stopped. I don't know. I just stopped about 7-8 years ago. New Zealand, not a problem here. Yeah, it's an issue. It's weird. Smoking is dirty. Yeah, it was cool. I think I will maintain to my death that no one looks cooler smoking a cigarette than David Duchovny. If you watched Californication, I'd quit smoking, and I think part of the reason I started smoking again was watching David Duchovny smoke on Californication. He looked so cool, and I thought I miss looking cool. And I was doing stand up, and I'd get nervous, and I'd bum one from somebody, and then I just started smoking again. Go have dinner with your mom, Zach. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. You have the Q, not programmable. Yeah, I don't know why I got the programmable one. I thought I would do it, and I didn't. It was $10 more or whatever. So, you couldn't smoke cigarettes on Venice Beach. Meanwhile, the guy outside was sparking up a joint. Yeah, that's not smoking. I'm gonna hit refresh on my screen here real quick because I'm getting. There we go. So I was the only one getting a glitch, not you guys. How long have I been a working comedian? I started doing stand-up 10 years ago. I think I was good enough and working enough to call myself a working comedian probably for about 7 years. More than that. 8 years. 9, I guess 9 years. I'm sorry. I did get a pretty early start. I'd been doing public speaking for years and years and years before that. So I was comfortable in front of a microphone, so it ramped it up. Hey Mike, how's it going, man? I was going to call you later. Favorite comic right now, I would say the best comedian working is Brian Regan. He is amazing, and he's clean. So his material isn't my favorite, but he makes me laugh more than anybody, and he's just fantastic. I'm like a less creepy Louis C.K. Well, that's a compliment, I guess, but it doesn't take much to be less creepy than Louis. Louis was my freaking hero, man, and it was my one of my best friends was actually, or I guess still is, a very very good friend of his, and unfortunately, I never got the chance to meet him, but I will admit there was a chance that maybe I'd get to open for Louis, but it was post incident, and I just stopped asking about it because I think I'd probably have to say no. Yeah, my delivery, I get Louis C.K. a lot. Yeah, you can see me if you want to see my stand up stuff. Just Google Brian with a Y, BRYANBALL Ball at on YouTube, Brian Ball stand up. But only watch the new one. Don't watch the old ones. There's some old ones that are up there that I didn't put up, and they're terrible. And I'm kind of annoyed that they're still up. I've asked people to take them down, and they haven't. I have one of your Grail knives. Which one? Ever heard the name TK Madison? No, I don't know. It sounds familiar, but I don't think so. Bill Burr's great too. Bill Burr's awesome. You know, the best live comedian I've ever seen is honestly, oh, I don't know. Who's the best live one? I don't know. I'm not going to finish that sentence, I guess. I'm not really sure. Best live. I've seen a lot of really good ones that I really like. Live and what you see on TV are different. There are some comedians that are just stone cold destroyers in person, but their specials aren't that great, you know? But there's other ones that are vice versa. That their specials are amazing, but they're not that great live. It's like any band. It's like a band. Brad Williams is an awesome, awesome dude. Brad Williams, I've hung out with Brad Williams a whole lot. He is one of the coolest freaking people I've ever hung out with. I love Brad Williams. He's just one of my favorite humans. He makes me laugh so much. He gets like, oh, and when out in public with Brad Williams is so much fun. I don't know if you guys know Brad Williams. He's a little person, and he's a stone cold destroyer on stage, and even funnier off stage. Every time I hang out with him, I'm like, my stomach hurts when I'm done from laughing. Do I have any plans to do a special on Netflix? I don't know. Do you know somebody at Netflix? Give them a call. I am going to record something later this year. I may invite you guys to it. I may do a little knife event in combination with me doing a stamp special. No, he never bought Lucky Charms me. With my one of my buddies, I wasn't there that day, but he went to we have this place, the Strong Museum of Play, and it's oh, he does like to go buy Lucky Charms. He thinks it's very funny, but the Strong Museum of Play here in Rochester, and they have a mini Wegmans. Wegmans is the grocery store chain around here, and it's a Wegmans, but everything is small. And they did like a whole photo shoot of him walking around with the small cart and holding the small vegetables and the small cartons of milk and stuff, and it's hilarious. It's really really funny because it all looks normal size because he's small. It was very funny, and it was his idea. I'm envious of your Wegmans, as you should be. Wegmans is fantastic, and I live in the mothership of Wegmans. This is where it's from, Rochester, New York. I have the actual corporate main store. You're getting one in, there's going to be one in Brooklyn, I see, and they go down to like, there's one in Virginia now. And I think they're opening two in North Carolina. Doesn't the Metamorph have D2? No, this is still 14C28. This is the Mark II. I know there's a new one coming out that's an exclusive for a dealer, and I don't know what that one's going to have, but this is 14C28. Is New York pizza real? Yes, it is. It's very good. Oh, some agreement with Price Chopper. Yeah, they had an agreement also in North Carolina with blah 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 blah. I can't Winn-Dixie, I think, down there, but they broke that. From Rochester, that was the Fox station group watching it up in Ontario. You know what? It's really funny. We had Tom Green on the show a while ago, the comedian, and he knew all of the jingles from all of the Rochester channels, and he was like singing them during the show, and we were all laughing, and he said the same thing, that yeah, I guess Fox, the Rochester Fox station is broadcast all over Canada. I guess that's the one American station they got. Uh, New York doesn't strike you as a funny place. No, it's a very funny place. There's a lot of great comedians and comedy coming out of New York. Not just the city either. Somebody asked, "What was how is 14C28 better than Aus 8?" Yes, much rather have 14C28 than Aus 8. Yeah, it's so weird that it was a Rochester station. So, and I had a station on that, or I had a show on that was broadcast on that station very very late at night. So I wonder if maybe you guys saw it. If you guys ever saw the Rochester show, I wrote that whole thing. The last 3 seasons, I wrote all of it. I didn't write the first 2 or 3. And if you hear stupid, silly voices, it's probably me. You bought a Benchmade Anthem Day. Congratulations, man. Still loving mine. Yeah, it is Game of Thrones time. Everybody's bailing out. I'm going to do the same here in just a moment. You bought a Ghost Lace late last night. Cool. Are they still available? That's awesome. I thought they'd sell out really, really quick. It is a second run, I guess. I guess second run, they're going to take a little while longer to get rid of. Never owned a PM2. Do I need one? Yeah, you kind of do. At least for a while. Buy a used one if you're not sure. You can always get used ones. You're gonna need that dagger Arya used. Spoilers. I guess he didn't say what she used it on. That was a pretty sick move, though. I do have to say. It was a pretty sick move. Arya's the best. She's my favorite. Not today. I think I'm gonna pop off now. It's been a little over an hour. Am I getting a Paisan? Man, I feel like I have to now. Everybody's asking me about it. Maybe I will. Probably not though. How do I justify new scales for the bug out? Don't ask me, man. I'm an enabler. Gotta go myself. Yep. I'm gonna head out. I very much appreciate everybody coming out. I had some really good numbers tonight. I always keep an eye on the little people watching. I didn't see what the peak was though. You guys were keeping me entertained. I think it peaked out at 75 or 80 or something like that. That's cool. But I hope you guys, you already got know what my when I say when I end a podcast, end a live cast, or end a video or walk off stage. So I've been Brian. Have a good one. Thanks again so much for coming out. Thanks